My name is Trish Cherry. Here I am in my favourite place, the woods. I just thought I would do a brief introduction of actually who I am. I'm nearly 71 years old. I am a life coach and only trained to be a life coach 3 years ago. But it wasn't so much the training that makes me an expert in what I am good at. I am good at training people or helping people to stop binge eating. Okay, why? Well, because my story started at the age of 19, and that was when I got married to a sailor, moved 250 miles away, was homesick, went on my first diet, and consequently I didn't really eat enough, so started binging. Those were the physical reasons. There were also emotional and psychological reasons. My husband was away on board ship in the Navy. I was on my own, had no friends, and so was eating for comfort. I used to wander the streets of Portsmouth, feeling miserable and depressed and fed up. What I didn't realise, of course, at the time was that was the beginning of my learning. That was the beginning of eventually becoming someone who would be able in turn to help others. So the binging story goes on for a good long time, 40 years actually. And then 5 years ago, I realised that I needed to get myself sorted. I needed to stop dieting. I needed to look at who I really am. I came across a friend who I had not seen for some time. She was amazed at how I looked. I'd managed to keep my weight down, and I told her my story of how I had stopped dieting, stopped binging, and was just eating healthily. And she encouraged me to do a course in life coaching. I thought at the time that my niche was going to be helping people with weight management. But as time's gone on, I've realised that actually people need more help with the binging side of it. They go on diets, they do well, they lose weight, and then many of them start binging. Now, let me just say here, some couple of weeks ago, somebody got upset with me saying that they thought I was saying that every woman who diets binges. That's not right. Not every woman who diets binges. But the thing is that you need to remember that binging is often a very secretive occupation. People who binge are not going to go out and tell people that they have eaten half a loaf of bread smothered with butter and jam, or that they've eaten a whole cake or a whole packet of biscuits, because they are disgusted with themselves. So for those of you who don't carry the label of a binger or a compulsive eater, please don't misunderstand and think that I am talking to you. I'm talking to those who are watching this and thinking, yeah, actually, I can identify with that. I can identify with the self-disgust and the secrecy, going out and not eating very much, but the reason being that I binged before I went out, and that's how I've managed to keep control. Yes, I know all about the little secrets. I know all about what people think, what you think people are thinking, and I also know that, again, there are many of you who don't fall into this bracket. If you don't, then just ignore this conversation. But if you do, I want you to know that there is help at hand. I'm here. I had over 40 years of yo-yo dieting, 14 stone 1 minute, 10 stone the next. But I wasn't able to keep it up until the day I found that I needed to just eat healthy foods. During the next few days after filming this, there will be a new book of mine coming out called Sod Dieting, Just Eat. And that is a secret. So you'll be able to find this book on Amazon in a few days. I'll be sending a blog out to let people know when it is published. I've also written other books, but we won't discuss them here. If you want to find out any more about them, you can go to my website, patriciacherrylifecoach.com. Now, my other niche is aging with consciousness, or aging with vitality. The reason why is because I'm nearly 71 years old and I'm full of vitality. Yes, I do get days when I'm down. I do get days when my energy runs out. But I am vital. I'm conscious of everything around me. I don't make my tiredness and my lack of energy my life. I enjoy life. Life is exciting. I didn't become a life coach until the age of 68, so I know that there is life after retirement. You can start again, or you can build on maybe an expertise that you already have. You can write about it, blog, you can teach about it. It may be something like woodworking, it may be something like needlework, crafts, or anything you like. Anything that you feel you're an expert in. I want to tell you a little bit too about what conscious aging is.
Hi there.
Hi. Somebody just walking past me. Conscious aging is all about being conscious of the fact that you're aging. It does catch up with you. I'm not talking about anti-aging here, and neither am I talking about letting yourself get old. I'm talking about the middle road of being conscious that you can enjoy the last part of your life leading up to your death. You can make the most of what you've got. You can leave behind a legacy of joy and happiness. And the conscious aging will be in a form of a course online. But at the moment, I'm just simply doing the coaching. I'm going to be starting workshops, and we'll be looking at embracing your age, spirituality, death. Yes, okay, death may sound morbid, but we are leading up to that. All of us have the presence of death in our life, no matter how old we are. And you know, just a passing thought, I have a friend at the moment who is dying of cancer. He's only 66. And for him, life has been too short. He was full of love, full of vitality, full of activity, and yet he would give anything to be in your position and live longer. But nevertheless, death is a huge part of his life at the moment, but death is also part of everyone's life. Eventually, we're all going to get there. And so, with this course, I want to look at making death your friend, making it a part of your life. And in turn, because you're aware of death, you will become conscious of how wonderful and how beautiful life is. Forgiveness, we look at forgiveness. Are you going to go into your old age bitter and twisted about something or someone from years ago? Or are you going to forgive them and live life happily ever after? Spirituality is a big part. It's certainly become a big part of my life. I love life now. And my life has changed for me since I left religion behind and took up spirituality. So, if you want to find out any more about me, you can find me on my website, which is patriciacherrylifecoach.com. I'm also on Twitter, which is Trish Cherry, TRISHCHERRY 68, so you leave out the Y. I'm on Facebook, can't remember the link, but probably you'll find me if you look up Tricia Cherry, writer, author and life coach. And so I hope, the other thing is of course you can contact me privately if you want to, which is on my email, trishcherry734@gmail.com. Okay, so feel free to just phone and have a chat and see whether there may be something I can do for you. Maybe you can join in a workshop. Maybe you can do a course with me. Maybe you can just have some coaching. Or maybe you've already got ideas. Maybe you'd like to join me and help me to get a group together. So that'll be all for now. See you again. Bye.